happy Easter. Hope everyone's having a blessed Easter, blessed Sunday. So today I'm going to go ahead and start off my spring houseplant tour. I'm going to go ahead and start off in my room, and then I'll move on. I only live in a one bedroom, 450 square foot apartment. And I do currently have 31 snake plants in my room as of now. 30 different ones. One is just a baby of the same one. So there's 30 different snake plants and one little teeny extra little tiny one that's in here as well. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over my room, and then I'll go ahead and follow up in the next few weeks with my kitchen tour finally, and because they all love the kitchen, and then my front room tour. So hope everyone enjoys this. Yes, I only have Sansevierias in my room. They're the only ones. Now, this window's a southwest window, and they get a lot of sun. I thought it was south window, and it's actually a southwest window, and it has a building, but it actually, the sun beams right in between the buildings. So this gets that southwest sun, and they love it. I have a nice curtain, sheer curtain over it, so when it does start getting hot, but I keep that curtain up. I wind it up and let them get as much sun as they want. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and start off. So this is how it looks when you walk in to the room. I have a mirror. There I am. Hello. I have a nice little diffuser burning, diffusing some lavender, a nice candle, with a cucumber candle actually, and I got this little Buddha head thing at the 99-cent store. It's actually a plant pot, and trust me, a plant will be going in there, but for now I just have the candle and some other candles. That's a lamp that I thrifted. So this is pretty small room, but if you notice, I've got quite a bit of stuff in here. If you also notice, I don't have a TV. I have that light up just so I can, since the models, today's their debut, so they're getting the light on them as if they're models. So, but yeah, so that's my bathroom door. I have a closet behind this door. It's a walk-in closet, but it's messy. And then when I walk in, I have my calendar here, my grandparents there, both my grandparents. This is a little table book stand with all my books, a little speaker. It's just simple. You want to keep, when you have a small room, you can do a lot with it, but you just have to keep it simple, to keep it less cluttered. And then I use a lot of stickers. This right here I got at the Dollar Tree. It's just it all came together, and I just stuck it up there. They're stickers, and of course had to have a cactus. Well, they're part of their succulents, the Sansevierias. So yeah, and then there's just some fans. So nothing really changed as far as the walls go, except this right here and me moving my bed around and whatnot. So and then this chair is in here for relaxation, so my books are right there. So yeah, anyhow, that's how it looks when you first walk in. And then this is the corner, and they're all smashed up. So yes, there's 31 Sansevierias, 30 different ones over here, and I'm looking to get more, and trust me, there's plenty of room for more. So I'm going to start in this corner over here. This is a black coral. I have some incense burning, nice little pot. I love collecting, pottery, and I love that. Just love art. But, and I have a little girl praying here. So this is a black coral Sansevieria. She's got some babies popping up out of there that she just grew overnight. Those weren't even there. And I only had her for like 2 months, not even a whole 2 months. And she's just grown so much. But look at that dark, so beautiful. And she's in terracotta. She's just sitting in the corner. She gets good light right here. That sun beams on them. Soon as they get light, even through the blinds in the the curtains. But in the mornings, the first thing I do is lift the blinds up, open the curtains, crack the window, give them some fresh air, and yeah. And then right above here is just a positive little picture I got from the Dollar Tree. So yeah, so that's her on a nice little table that I thrifted, and she's sitting there. So you see how I've used both these corners and maximizing every little corner basically. And then those are all stickers. I live in an apartment, so anyhow, moving on to these beautiful girls down here. So I'm going to go over each name now as far as telling you, care and all that. I'm just going over each name. I do have plant feature Tuesdays. So if you keep up with my videos, and if you see a particular plant you like, just remember the name. And I do plant feature Tuesday, and I go over each one of my plants, each individual ones, the care that I provide, and so in a little bit, I even try to tell a little bit of background on them if I can. So this right here is a Sansevieria Black Gold. So that's a Sansevieria Black Gold. Behind her is a Sansevieria, I believe, Mikado Punk. And she's just got a bunch of little wild hair everywhere. I guess that's why they call her the Sansevieria Punk. But she's not no punk, because she is growing wild. Okay, right here is a Sansevieria Robust or Compact. So Sansevierias come in, they come in compact. They come in the bold, the long leaves. They also come in compact ways, like this one, which compact means it's not that big, but they do grow in a bunch of rosettes, and they do get a little taller. This isn't bird's nest, but it is compact. So that's a Sansevieria Robusta, robust, they call it. This is a Sansevieria Black Moon. Behind the Black Moon is Sansevieria Mutama, Kenya Mutama. And she's a big old girl. Them leaves are really strong. And in fact, I'm going to debut her and give some information on how their leaves are used and whatnot. But I do that all in the Plant Feature Tuesday thing if you want to learn a little bit more about them. If not, that's the name of the plant. Sansevieria Mutama, Kenya Mutama. Try to zoom in on this big old girl. Okay. All right, above them is another compact. This is actually called Sansevieria Trifessa Compacta. Whoa. So she grows in a compact way as well. Her leaves just get fat, and she grows like how this leaf. She'll probably give an offspring like this one did. And that's how they grow. So this is a Sansevieria Trifessa Compacta. Between her is in the middle of her is a Sansevieria moonshine, which is really growing crazy. And now that it's about to get warmer, I will be finally ordering some online because I wanted to wait. All of these I got from my local nurseries. I got this at Lowe's, actually. This Sansevieria, the moonshine, I got her at Lowe's, and she's growing pretty good. Next to her, I call this the Sansevieria elephant toothpick because they do not have a name. But if you do look up Sansevieria elephant toothpick, now I believe they have a name for this, but I just cannot find it. They just name it Cylindrica, Sansevieria cylindrica, which that's a cylindrica. They grow in, if you look up, so I call this the elephant toothpick, Sansevieria. She just grows and fan. That's 3 different ones that I put in a pot, but they grow like fans. Then you have the Sansevieria, let me get her, the Sansevieria starfish, which also is a cylindrica plant. And that's the starfish. Then in between her and this other big old girl is the Sansevieria solid gold. Let me pull her out. So this is a Sansevieria solid gold. And she's a little Hannah. So she's a bird's nest. She won't be getting too much bigger. She'll just grow in rosettes like that. Then we have Sansevieria Samurai. Sansevieria Samurai. They have the miniature one. Either it's they have the Sansevieria dwarf, but this one is just the Sansevieria Samurai. This isn't a dwarf. She's a big old girl. And this thing grows out, it seems like. That grows up too. Okay. Put these girls back. I done squeezed them all, and there's plenty room for more. I'm definitely a collector of Sansevierias. I think I say that all the time. That's why I have them all in my room also. There's some in the front area also. They done blended in with the other girls now. So yeah, so that's them. And so that's that. And then up here is the Sansevieria Mikado Fernwood with her little scar. I just leave it like that. And she's growing a lot. So this, she sends out pups. And she's a cylindrical, and this girl sends out pups out of her off the side as well too. So see how she has, I can take those off the little side, and make one plant. Those is how she sends her rhizomes off, the little offshoots. And that, I can actually make this into a whole nother plant. But same with this Mikado. So these have grown so much. Behind her is your African spear, the Sansevieria African spears. This big old girl down quick. So that's Sansevieria African spear, Sansevieria trifessa, which there's the compacta, and then this is the viper. They call this the viper bowstring, I guess. And that's just because it's long and skinny and straight, like how this one grows. And then behind that is the Sansevieria Bantal Sensation. She's growing a lot, and she got a little pup in there that's grown pretty big too. Let's see. Her little pup is getting pretty big. She's grown, this middle one has grown quite a bit. This one right here. But her leaves get real long. But since this one was kind of like, I don't know if it'll grow anymore because the tip, I haven't cut it off, but they say if you mess with the tip of their plant, of the plant, it won't grow back. But I haven't messed with it, so that's a Bantle sensation. Okay. Let's see. I done moved her, and I need to move her back over here. Okay. Sorry. I'm so unorganized and trying to get these girls in here. I'll just leave her back here because I got to redo it now. Because they are. This is a Sansevieria parva. And I haven't cut her flower off because she flowered. So I'm just letting her. But she got this big old thing coming up out of there. And a whole nother baby growing. Let's see. So she has a whole nother baby growing on the side right there too. Right there. She did have a flower. I haven't cut it off yet because I'm waiting for it to just die off all the way. So then she at least knows she had a flower. But that's her, and she got a little baby coming up out of there. Well, two actually. Get her back up here. Okay. Man. This is a Sansevieria Hannah trifessa. No. Sansevieria Zelentica bird's nest, actually. And then they have the bird's nest of this one also. And this is the compact, which I'm missing, which I will be getting. But yeah, I just have to find one that looks in good shape. But so this is the trifessa Hannah, a baby one, and I have a bigger one, which I'll show you. So that's them over here. And this big old girl. And then there's just a lot of little knickknacks, which I collect from Goodwills. So up here we have, let's see, Sansevieria Stucky. That's Sansevieria Stucky. This is Sansevieria Silver Whitney or Silver Flame. Behind her is the well fan with this little, this baby ain't even but a few months old, and she's getting up there. She's starting to opening up more when they pretty much get more sun, then they start to get fatter. So she wasn't getting much sun in the winter, and that's how she grew out. But once she gets more sun, she will be getting a little bit more fatter. So that's just how they grow out. And then she'll wind up being like her mama. So that's her. But yeah, so the end, that's how it just grows out of the dirt. And this is going to end up widening up more. So she's going to be pretty big. And more sun you give her, the wider her, thicker she'll be, wider. So once she, the summer, and she's going to start opening up, which she already is. She's grown so much, it's ridiculous. Okay, on the side of them, This is Sansevieria sufasa, or Sansevieria spirals, sufasa spirals, who's also cylindrica. So that's Sansevieria sufasa. And that noise is me moving this lamp around so you guys can see. Now down here underneath them, this is the Sansevieria subscata. Sansevieria subscata. She grows pretty big, like she's kind of compact, but her leaves get fat like the wellfin just about. But they're little fat ones. They're not really, really big, and she does grow in a bunch of rosettes, and it doesn't get that tall. Well, I don't know. It might get taller. I seen the adult one, and she gets pretty big, but her leaves are like scoops, like, spoon scoop little designs, I guess. I can't describe it, but that's her. So that's the Sansevieria subscatia. Behind her is Sansevieria either Black Star, Sansevieria Black Star. I've seen her as Jade Margentina in Black Star. On the side of her is Sansevieria Gold Hannah or Gold Star. This is Sansevieria Zelentica or Trifessa, but it's Sansevieria Zelentica Bird's Nest. And she has a pup that's just about to smash up out of here. And then behind her out the way, is Sansevieria Silver Frost, or just Silver Hannah. Sansevieria Silver Frost, or Silver Hannah. And she got some babies growing. A baby growing babies. And of course, some cup holders. South Africa. All these plants do come from Africa and some from Asia also. Okay, so that's that shelf. I moved everything around. Down here is Sansevieria Silver Streak, Sansevieria Jade, or they call this a black dragon also. And then down here is Sansevieria Silver Margentina, or Sansevieria Silver Star, or Blue Star. There's so many different names, but Sansevieria Silver Margentina. And these are all bird's nests. So all these are bird's nest plants. So that means they don't really grow too tall. They just grow in rosettes. Except this one. This one gets a little bit taller, but it's compact. Okay, so that's them. And then last but not least is the first snake plant I had. And this is a Sansevieria Zelentica. So you see, so this is the bird's nest of that. And then this is the compacta. So there's bird's nest, the bird's nest, the compact or the robust, and then you have the viper's leaf ones that are long, and this can get really, really tall. So yeah, I'm at 30, and trust me, there's supposed to be 70 species. I believe there's more, but there are 70 different ones. There are species and cultivars, and I believe these are all species. I'm probably some of them may be cultivars. I don't know. I believe they're all Sansevieria species though. So I know the Banto sensation is a sport, and a sport basically means they messed with the coloring on there. I was saying something about patents. Patents means basically like the Raven ZZ plant. There's a patent on it which I believe Fisher. I'm saying it all wrong, but I know someone has a patent. When there's a patent, that means you can't duplicate it. So that's why I believe when you see this one, it's always sold. The Banto sensation is hard to get, or you see it in like a big gallon, because you can't. They're not supposed to propagate it. A lot of plants, they're doing that now, saying that you can't. There's a patent on it, and that means you can't propagate it. I'm about to propagate it for my own self, but anyways, so yeah, so this is the first snake plant I got. This is who started it all. This is my Sansevieria zelentica. She was in water. Well, 2 of her leaves was in water, and I stuffed her right, and she got roots, and I put her in a pot, and boom, she's this is her. I did take her apart, but I put her back together, and I gave some to my mom. So yeah, you can propagate them and put them in water. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them, they have their own little ways of doing things, of breaking it up. But if you go through my videos, I took this one apart, this Sufasa. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope it wasn't that long and boring. Keep up with it if you're into tropical plants. I have a whole bunch of nice philodendron collection and peperomia collection. If you guys aren't into snake plants, I love snake plants. I'm getting more, so 30 is not enough for me. I want to have them all. But thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has a blessed Easter. Thank you for everyone who's subscribed. Thank you for everyone who watches my weird videos. I don't have an Instagram. I don't share, I'm not out there advertising or anything. So you had to stumble on my video from, they had to recommend you or something. So that means a lot, because that's what my videos are for. I want people to go online, like I was researching, trying to find information about plants by me searching on YouTube to find information. And so like this video is going to be a small bedroom with 30 different snake plants. And it's a small bedroom, but you see how I have them all grouped and fit together, and they all are not touching each other. And they have plenty of room, and there's a nice window for them. They can take low light, but they get good light. So hope everyone enjoyed this video. I will be doing my kitchen tour next. So be looking for that in a couple of weeks. Thanks so much. Have a blessed Easter and a blessed Sunday. And thank you once again for watching. Bye.